All right, so you should be able to hear me now. And hopefully I won't be getting feedback from the channel. As soon as it unmutes.
All right,
There
so you should be able.
There we go. All right, excellent. Let's see. All right, well, thank you for joining me this evening. I am just going to be leading you through a core values exercise. And the goal of this exercise is to help you figure out what your core values are in making decisions about your life, all kinds of aspects of your life. It's going to be included in, I believe it's part 7 of the Say Yes to Boundaries course. We're talking about core values and how they help you define what you're looking for in your life and help you kind of find your center for how you are making decisions upon what values you're making decisions. So I'm going to ask you to get started, to find a comfortable place to sit down. Hopefully you are seated in a comfortable position, relaxed. And we're just going to start by taking a few deep breaths. Take some deep breaths along with me. Inhale in through the nose, exhale out through the mouth, letting your shoulders relax as you exhale. Another deep breath in through the nose and exhale, letting all the stress and tension out of your neck and shoulders. As you find yourself more and more relaxed, settle back into your seat. Hopefully you have a seat with a comfortable back that you can rest on. Feel the base of the chair underneath you, holding you and supporting you. And continue to relax and settle in. Take another deep breath in through the nose. And exhale. Let your eyes gently close and relax. Feel how heavy your eyelids are. Maybe for you it's the end of the day, or maybe it's the middle of the day where you are, depending on where you are in the world, and you just need a break, a little moment to yourself. Take another centering breath in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth again, letting the shoulders kind of wiggle and relax, releasing the stress and tension of the day. Inhale and exhale. Now with your eyes closed, I want you to visualize in your mind that before you see a golden door. This is the golden door to many possibilities in life, but today it is taking you to a very specific destination. And as you have your handle on this door, you are very excited to see what's on the other side. Feel the excitement and the anticipation. As you put your hand on the handle of this golden door, as you open the door, you're going to turn that handle, and on the other side is a bright meadow. Beautiful, sun is shining, it's warm and rich. Maybe you see some butterflies coming up from the grass, little white butterflies flying around, the sun touching each of the blades of grass in the meadow. And there's a little green grass path up to a little hill in the meadow, and you're going to step out onto the grass. You can feel the grass feet between your toes. It feels wonderful. And as you take each step in the warm grass, it's soft under your feet, giving way, welcoming and inviting you forward. And take the little green path up to the top of the little hill. And on the top of the little hill is a tree. And under the tree is a bench. And you're going to go have a seat on this bench in the shade of this beautiful willow tree on top of this hill. And from there you can see everything around you. This meadow, the forest, Everything is green and beautiful. You can hear a babbling brook nearby, not too close, but off in the distance. You can hear the water in the stream. It's so quiet. It's so quiet. And someone is coming down the path to meet you. Someone in white. Someone you've been wanting to see for a long time. It's someone who inspires you. Someone who motivates you. Someone who you look up to on your journey in life, where you are right now. Someone that has gone before you in doing what you dream of doing with your life. And so you are becoming more and more clear about who this person is as they walk up. They're smiling. They're excited to see you. Come sit next to you on the bench for a moment. And they have a gift for you. And as they sit down and smile, you look into each other's eyes and acknowledging each other, you know who they are and they know who you are. They have been waiting to share something with you. And what they're willing to share with you right now is this gift, this scroll. And on this scroll are the 3 values that this person has used to guide their life and their path in life. And as you open the scroll, you see number 1, the first core value that guides all of their actions, all of their decision making. And you're so excited to see what number 1 is on the scroll, that first core value. And then you look down to number 2, and they've shared with you the second core value which guides their life. And you acknowledge that this is the second core value that guides this person. You can see that that is a gift to you to share with you what core values this person that inspires you, that motivates you, that is living the dream that you have before you already. And there, what is that second core value? Read that to yourself right now, silently. And then you look at the third core value on the scroll. And you knew it. You knew that was what their third core value was, that guided them in all of their decisions, that helped them along the way. And you keep the scroll, you roll it back up, and you place it next to you on the bench. And you hold this person's hands, and you look in each other's eyes, and they acknowledge that you have received this gift, this scroll from them with these 3 core values, and that you have acknowledged them to yourself, each core value that they use to guide their life and path. And they're giving these to you as a gift. So you silently acknowledge them by mouthing the words thank you to them, and they nod in the silence of the meadow with the babbling brook in the background. And as you nod your head, they excuse themselves and get up and walk away. And they make room for another person. You see another person coming up the path, also dressed in white, also someone who inspired you, someone who has motivated you in your goals, in your life. You know this person. They have done the things that you only dream of accomplishing. And they smile as they acknowledge you, and they come up, running up to sit down next to you and share with you their scroll. And as this person hands you the scroll, you look on it, opening it, looking excited to find out what their number 1 core value is in their life that guided them. And as you read this person's number 1 core value, you acknowledge to yourself, yes, that is obviously what your core value in life is. That is what got you to where you are, living the dream that I only can imagine. And I can see how applying these core values could help me in my life, in my goals, and in my journey. And then you read and acknowledge their second core value. You acknowledge yourself. You say it silently to yourself as you read it. the word on the scroll of what this person's core value is that they are giving to you. Ah, yes, I knew it. You just knew what that core value would be. And you smile as you read the third core value. Oh, yes. It seems so clear now, these 3 values that this person uses. You read it silently to yourself, acknowledging that yes, these 3 values are obviously what guides this person, this second person that is living the life that you dream, that inspires you and that motivates you and guides you. And so you take this third scroll and you roll it back up and you place it next to the first scroll beside you. And you look at that person in the eyes and they look in yours, and you acknowledge each other's divinity for being there in this moment together to share this powerful message of what core values lead them. And as you nod in acknowledgement of one another and mouth the word thank you, they stand, they walk away. And there is one more person, one last person coming up the hill you, to sit with you, to share their scroll with you, to remind you of values that you can tap into every day in yourself. And so this person comes next to you, smiles warmly at you, and hands you the scroll, the third scroll. And you are so eager to open it. And as you unravel the scroll, you see number one core value is of this person that has also inspired you in some way, has guided life in an amazing way and led you to coming into your dreams, has led you to take certain steps in your life, and now you see what their values are, what their ideals are that bring you to what you want in your life. And those values come to you as you read them one at a time. Core value number 1, you read it out to yourself. There it is. Obviously, it's been there long. And what second core value guides this person? Look at number 2. What does it say? Acknowledge that. Nod in acknowledgement when you understand what the second core value of this third person is. Yes. And their third core value, the third value that drives this person, that inspires you. And as you acknowledge the last of the core values of the 3 people that came to share their gifts with you, you put the scroll down beside you. You grab the hands of this person to thank them. You take a deep breath and relax with acknowledgement that you have just received a very special gift. And as you acknowledge them and thank them, they stand up and walk away. And now it's time for you to grab your 3 scrolls and to leave the bench, acknowledging the babbling brook and the warm sun, and just feeling so full of gratitude, knowing what your core values are that are going to lead you and guide you. So as you step down bench, down the path, and walk back towards the golden door, you carry your 3 scrolls with you. Take those now back to your place where you are seated, through the golden door, back to your seat where you're comfortable and listening to this message. Taking one last deep breath. Inhale and exhale out your mouth, and gently open your eyes. and be ready to write down those 9 core values, the names of each of the 3 people, and the names of each of their 3 core values on a piece of paper. So as you're taking these notes down, you're going to look and notice maybe some of the core values of each of these people overlap. Maybe you see that all 3 of those people had one particular core value that stood out to you. I want you to take the top 3 to 5 values that you have just written down, the top 3 to 5, and circle them of the 9. Maybe there's 3 that really stand out. Maybe it's just got repeated over and over again to you. These are the core values that drive these people. These are the that they use and have that can be your strength going forward. So take this time to keep these values with you, to keep them sacred and special, so that you have them with you at all times, moving forward in your life and making your decisions and having them to guide you in every day, every decision that you make. You can look upon them. Oh, yeah. I need to choose. What am I going to do today? You're looking at your to-do list. Does it match those 3 values or 4 values or 5 values that stood out to you most? Have this paper with the 3 to 5 values with you handy at all times. So every tiny crossroad decision you make, you start thinking about how these 3 words come into play in those decisions that you're making and affect what you're going to do going forward. I'm really glad that you joined me for this time, and I hope this exercise was invaluable to you and that you're able to use it in the future in many ways, and that it leads you and guides you, and that you can come back to it and do it again as your life changes and your values change and pivot, that you can come back maybe once a year. I do this exercise, and so you can look upon it again and think of the people that are most influencing you, that are most inspiring you and motivating you, and what their values are that you can applying to your life. Thank you again for joining me today, and have a wonderful day.